Help us get to 100,000 by subscribing today.
Authors and artists work really hard on their stuff, so please support them using the links below.
Sponsored by Miles Kirby!
Merno quips that he can't wait to test the fruits of Vegeta's training with the old man, snorting at the old man label given to his father. The prince finds it interesting that even some angels have a rebellious streak, causing the so-called rebel to remind him, all beings do. In fact, one day, his own daughter Bra will call the mighty Vegeta old man as well, using this to segue to his next topic, inquiring if Vegeta ever respected his father. Claiming in Universe 13, the prince killed both his parents for his own gain. But Merno admits this is what he likes about him. He'll do just about anything to get stronger. Which reminds him, there's still more he needs to inform him of. His special ability to create portals. They don't simply transport matter from point A to point B. For example, he could simply teleport Vegeta from this planet to somewhere randomly in space, but that wouldn't be any fun. The portals can also transmit particles such as light or energy like heat. If he wanted, he could bring warmth to a cold dead planet and even life to reincarnate it. Demanding to know the point of all this and what he's planning, the angel bluntly states what he's getting at. His favorite ability the portals possess is the freedom to transfer the energy from one being to another, even if they're complete strangers. The strong can stay strong, and the weak can stay weak as he decides. Revealing he's done this through 13 universes in total, which one would assume means the current 12 universes and his own. Offering to grant the prince infinite strength, just as he did for his counterpart to become more powerful than he could ever possibly become on his own. But Vegeta doesn't even consider the offer, refusing outright. While greatly disappointed, Merno kind of figured he would reject the offer, but claims his other self was much smarter. But the prince doesn't care. Being beaten down and overpowered by someone is the worst feeling in the world for a Saiyan. He refuses to admit defeat, but Merno just calls this naive. Why choose the trivial task of training with the Grand Minister when one could have that same outcome tenfold instantly? But whether it's trivial or not, Vegeta claims the angel will know soon enough. Wow! Beautiful! On their way, Whis and the Grand Minister travel through space, his father asking how much longer he thinks it'll be, and it should only take about another 10 minutes or so. Sensing Vegeta's key spike, the both of them are astonished to see how much he's improved. With his energy irradiating like never before, it almost seems Merno stands corrected on his previous belief. Staring him down, the Saiyan taunts the angel, chiding him to bring it. If you say so. Good! Toying with him, Merno couldn't be happier with this power boost. Standing by, Buu is astonished on what an evolution this is, and Frieza just mutters grumpy racist stuff under his breath. Asking if he's done, Vegeta states he would like to begin. After witnessing Vegeta, quite literally, beat Merno's ass up and down the planet, Buu worries he's going too far. Just because nobody's here, there's no reason to destroy the Earth like this. Much more, and he's sure it'll simply crumble. While his other self takes a barrage of ki blasts head on, the crest on the remaining angel becomes complete, signifying his death, but also that he's now risen to full power. As he didn't believe for a second Vegeta would push him all the way to this point. Even coming closer to tell the prince himself, snorting that his old man occasionally gets something right. He even admits he's gonna have to use his full power for this one. But not here, for the angel has somewhere better in mind, descending a portal on them all. Taking the four of them to the planet he previously gathered his copies on. The silence is near maddening. Gazing out into space, Merno admits simply losing himself among the stars is one of his favorite things to do here. Buu chorts, "What a happy-go-lucky guy you are," before stating 3-on-1 may be tough for even him. Realizing he accidentally teleported more than Vegeta here, Merno offers to fix this right away. Raising his hand, he tells he and Frieza to stay still a moment. Levitating them above the ground, he requests that they just sit and watch from there. Aggravated by this taunting, Buu charges, but is stopped. It would seem there is an invisible wall preventing them from interfering. Extending his arm, Frieza commands Buu to move. But even he cannot break this barrier. Knocking on it further, it doesn't even seem to be damaged. Looking back on him, Merno shouts that those idiots won't be able to budge that thing, especially the pink one that uses dirty tricks, still holding the grudge of being turned into chocolate apparently. And now, there's no one left to disturb them. The angel reiterates that Vegeta has grown quite powerful. So strong, in fact, he knows he wouldn't dare use such petty techniques to win. Even before today, he's always found those types of attacks aggravating, requesting he and the prince fight with their fists from here on. And such a proposal garners no protest from Vegeta. Away, it would seem Copy Merno is getting the best of Goku. Paps understands he is improving, but I don't want to kill you, but if you continue at this rate, you will surely die, requesting the Saiyan throw in the towel, but he can only laugh at this suggestion. Try as they might, alas, no luck, causing Frieza to chort that Buu is making a fool of himself, which seems to result in a chink in the armor. Gawking at the crack, they begin to theorize on what happened. Possibly it was just latency from the last attack. Calling Buu an idiot, Frieza points out that's not even close to where the blast landed. As it cracks once more, mirroring what happened in Fusion Reborn, the Space Lord gets what's going on, singing out an extended note. But nothing. As the silence becomes awkward, he spouts for Buu not to just stand there and make himself look like an idiot too. And it breaks again. With no other option it could be, insults damage the shield. The two of them go to work, quickly chopping down on it. Congratulating him in his own way, Frieza insists Buu continue. But upon requesting the Space Tyrant's help, he pushes that Buu alone is enough to participate in this ridiculous endeavor. Annoyed, he yells, "Stupid small guy!" Laughing aloud, that managed to take a big chunk out of it. Snapping not to insult him, Buu assures him he was directing it only to the barrier, but no dice. Giving it back, he begins to scream, "Pink bubblegum trash! Arrogant gummy blob!" resulting in a shouting match of childish insults. Once again recommending Goku give up, Copy Merno informs the Saiyan he's missing something to break through his most recent ceiling. Rising, albeit shaking, Goku shouts that he'll do whatever it takes to improve. And the angel believes he has just the right thing, stating he himself has been able to live under no one's order, to thrive with zero disturbance, and he has obtained the power to achieve his dreams, suggesting he use the Dragon Balls to assist. But Goku scoffs that isn't strength, as gifted power isn't earned. Copy Merno takes interest in that there does seem to be a limit to Goku's willingness to improve, giving him an idea, snapping his fingers and getting his attention. Two portals open, one containing Pan and the other Chi-Chi. Demanding to know what he's doing, he explains it's only a simple game. Goku will have the opportunity to save one or both of them if he can answer a few questions. But if not, either of them, including up to both, will perish. And if one is to meet their end, Merno will simply add someone else to fill the void, and this game will continue until Goku wins. Knowing how bad this is, he can only curse at the angel, reminding him that if he wants to be mad, Goku should remember who here is pulling the strings. So if he'd like to show anger to anyone, perhaps it shouldn't be him. Furthering, he also reminds Goku if he'd like to forego this test, then he could always just kill him, but that's highly discouraged. Announcing the first question as Goku screams for him to stop. Thinking to himself, Vegeta knows that even if he can't predict Merno's next attack, he's too relentless to get in an opportunity, noting his fighting style is completely without precedent. The Grand Minister, beginning to grow nervous, questions again how much longer until their arrival. And due to the change of location, it should only be 1 more minute, but Vegeta's ki is fading fast. Goku fires at Merno, who calls the attack meaningless, opening a portal in front of himself, redirecting it behind our hero. And that's when Goku figures out how to use the portals for himself. Sending his fist through the portal, we see Goku's hand, hinted at by the wristband. As always, arriving late but right on time, Goku joins the final battle, to the great irritation of the angel, who's still holding his face in pain. Watching the chaos, even Buu doesn't know how to react to such a mess of a battle, when something catches the attention of Whis. telling his father he never remembers seeing his brother have such a good time. As the Z-Fighters seem to have run out of steam, the Rogue Angel shouts, "What's wrong? Is that the best you've got?" Oh! Jiren, that last punch stopped short. He chides Vegeta, he can't win like that, mocking with his own hand as a prop. "Come on, dear prince, swing me with all your might." My turn. Now, your turn, Vegeta-kun. Son of a... In a rather odd display, this continues back and forth of your turn, my turn, causing the odd fighter to joyfully laugh aloud. Though put off initially, even Vegeta can't help but crack a smile, taking a moment to merely witness what's going on. Both warriors being simultaneously knocked to the ground. Merno belly laughs while lying down, echoing Whis' observation. He admits he's having too much fun, unable to recall the last time he laughed so much. If only things could stay like this forever. But I guess it's the end. As the Grand Minister steps in to put a stop to the chaos, complimenting his old man on destroying his barrier so fast. Looking down at his son, he explains this is not something everyone will forgive. But if Merno is able to express his remorse, he will attempt to show leniency. Scoffing, the angel questions if that's coming from his father, or that Shenron interjects. He will not judge him subjectively as good or evil, as everything comes down to Zeno in the end. Merno comments that's typical from him. Calling out for Whis, he inquires if he cares about Vegeta and the others, which of course he does, to the extent an angel can, before asking how he would react if the Shenron were to be eradicated by his own son, referring to Universe 13's Vegeta's actions towards his own parents. Standing his ground, Whis agrees with the Grand Minister. Everything that is the will of the Omni King. Vegeta continues his silence. You're such an adult. Ushering the Rogue Angel to leave, Merno has other plans, beginning to irradiate energy. He bluntly states if he were to go before that little brat, he doesn't like his odds. As Whis sees what's going on, he commands everyone to quickly surround him. Choosing to self-destruct rather than face the possibility of being erased by Zeno. This brings up a recurring question with Buu. Was Merno really bad? As Dende himself even said previously, he didn't seem to have any wicked intent. And after all, it's not like he killed anyone, causing Frieza to snort in the background. And the Grand Minister himself doesn't even know. But angels must remain neutral, as they are only to act as the will of Lord Zeno. Saying aloud, Goku remembers Copy Merno mentioning something about obtaining freedom, leaving us to wonder exactly what his goal really was. Guess I'm up. I don't want to rely on these reserves forever, but let's get to it. Since the bodyguards are a bit too comfortable, maybe I should have a little more fun. And for now, that concludes Toshio Wataru's Dragon Ball Super Kai. Remember to support him using the links below. And to quickly give my 2 cents on the series, I think so many things were done right. Now maybe going deeper into the Otherworld/Afterlife mythos was a bit much for some people so soon after the Tournament of Power, but I don't mind it personally. I think Merno, or Waka, was a great, fun character that fit well into the new writing style of Dragon Ball Super, and an even better way to secretly reboot Janemba. One thing I was confused by very briefly was thinking everyone Merno kidnapped was lost forever, but since Goku learned how to use the portals, I guess they just have a bit of searching to do. And they'll also eventually fix the damage to Earth using the Dragon Balls. But I could ramble on about this forever, I kinda realized that while writing this, but I'd rather tell the stories rather than review them. So you guys take care, thank you so much for supporting this channel and the Dragon Ball community, and I'll catch you next time.